All right, greetings, class, and welcome to week number 15. That is right, 410 class, which is your cultural yes. As always, I'm your professor, Dr. J.S.K. Austin, and this is just going to be a wrap-up video. That's all it's going to be, because we are at the end of the class. So, one thing I'm going to do is make myself kind of small here. I do want to say just a few words briefly about our module. So, our last module, our final module, is Forgotten Heritage, and there is a good case to be made. This probably shouldn't be the final module. It's a very important module. I do feel that something that I want you to take away from this class. I want you to take a lot away from this class, don't get me wrong. But if there's one thing in particular that I really, really want you all to take away from this class, it's going to be that we as librarians, information professionals, archivists, museum curators, whatever the case may be, cultural heritage workers, we all have some power to preserve something that otherwise would be lost to history. That is, you're not going to have all the power to preserve it all. There are things that are just going to get lost. But what I want you all to come away with is kind of a preservationist mindset when it comes to the cultural heritage of your town, of your family, of your culture, of your race, of your, any identity that you belong to. If you're a member of the LGBTQ plus community, if you are a member of a particular religious community, especially if it's not a mainstream Abrahamic religion, whatever the case may be, wherever you are in life and whatever cultures you identify with, whatever identities you belong to, everybody is part of something that needs to be preserved. And there's more that needs to be preserved than there are people out there to preserve it, unfortunately. So again, nobody's going to be able to preserve everything. But what I want to leave you all with, especially with this module, is I want you all to see that heritage can be forgotten, but we can also avoid the forgetting of heritage by doing this type of work. And so you all are going to have day-to-day jobs that you're going to have to take that, okay? You all are going to, when you all become librarians or whatever else you're going to become, you are going to have things that you have to do every single day. It is what it is. I understand. And you are going to need time at first to train and kind of learn the ropes and that sort of thing. So no one should be expecting you to just go out there and just be a barrier breaker, land a job before you even train and to do cultural heritage work. Nobody's expecting that from you. At least they shouldn't be, because you do have to learn the position first every single time. But once you've learned the position, then it's okay to go ahead and take on some, with your free time. You're going to have downtime in those library jobs to work on projects. And projects that you work on can be cultural heritage projects. You can preserve oral histories or get oral histories for your community. You can find publications from the local Black newspaper or the local queer trans newspaper or whatever you have access to. There's so many things out there, no matter what community you go to where people need help preserving the knowledge, saving the knowledge, and storing the knowledge. And you all have the power to do that. You all have the power to be involved in that, and I hope that you will be involved in that. That is the goal of this class. That is the what I would say is the cool thing about this class is that it does give you that opportunity to have that seed planted so that when you go out into this field, you are doing something that benefits somebody else. And I know library work in general benefits other people. It's how it goes. And it's a good thing. I love that library work is out there to benefit other people. But at the same time that library work is out there to benefit other people, the benefits don't happen unless people put initiatives into motion, unless professionals put initiatives into motion. And that's what you all have to do. You kind of have to find an initiative to work on. You have to put it in motion, get stakeholders, whatever the case may be, in order to bring it to fruition, and do what you got to do to tell the story of people whose stories haven't been fully told, to amplify the stories if they haven't been fully told. And, to just be somebody that builds rather than destroys knowledge and culture and information. I always want you all to be builders of culture, not destroyers of culture, not hiders of culture, but builders of culture and amplifiers of culture. Okay, we need it. So with that said, I thank you for joining me in this class. It's been a pleasure to teach this class. It's been a pleasure to teach for this university. I am Dr. Jace, and now that you made it through this class, you have closed your case. Take care, everybody.